Ravens, Titans. On Saturday Night
It's
Football,
the
man.
National Football League
With
of
another guy,
EA
Michigan.
Sports. And if it's in the
Derrick
game,
Henry.
it's in the game. It's the Baltimore Ravens and the Tennessee Titans.
Derrick Henry's return to Tennessee tonight.
Being located in the Music City, this building has hosted a lot of great music acts since its inception. But this is
Fuck you,
Christmas
Henry.
for NFL football, and that's what we have today
Here we go,
in
baby.
Nashville at Nissan Stadium. Welcome again, one and all. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Brandon Gautin on hand alongside Charles Davis. And yes, the storyline here, the weather. Snow and more of it expected as this game continues. So how will that impact how this one goes?
Can these teams ignore the distraction and the strangeness of playing in a snow game? Because it actually affects the crowd as well. That big roar you get is often muffled when there's a snow game. And the second part, what's the footwear you got on? Does that fit the turf you're playing on? And how will it handle as things get a little bit slick?
The snow continuing to pile up at game time. And off we go from Nashville. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. So here's the first drive for the Ravens, and at the helm is the 2023 NFL Most Valuable Player. Second such time he's won the award, Lamar Jackson.
And he's coming off a season where he showed everyone that he was worth every single penny he was given. He now has 2 MVP trophies on his resume and was on the verge of adding a Lamar Hunt trophy to go with it. Unfortunately, things didn't work out in his favor, but make no mistake about it. He's truly one of the most electrifying players in the NFL. As long as he's the man under center, they'll always be in championship conversation.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Not a huge
Give him the ball first, man. Start the drive first for Henry.
Positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
It's the birthday weekend, bitch. Better recognize. So Henry now. Oh, shit. It's our birthday.
Getting up just short of the 45 at the 44.
16
yards on that one at a Raven first.
See this Tennessee defense like it's a couple of bitches, man. Now y'all over.
Teams are looking for to have some success early in a ball game.
They had 2 touchdowns against the Cowboys last night on Friday Night Football, Black Friday football. Lamar Jackson with 2 touchdowns as well, 2 rushing touchdowns. And never mind. Oh shit! First down.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Oh, I like that play call there. After a run for good yards, you get a defense thinking they'll go back to the well. So that's a great time to call play action and give your receivers a little extra edge. And they complete the pass there for another first down.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Aguilar in motion left. Jackson now. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Well, you know, paramount for this defense is trying to keep Lamar Jackson somewhat contained when he tries to run. They did a pretty good job of it there.
And you know it's so difficult for every defense that has to prepare for Lamar Jackson? You have to think and play at the same time. And I know that sounds like something you're supposed to do, but when you have to think about your assignments against him, it often slows down your feet. You don't move as fast. You got to be prepared for this guy every step of the way and then try and match his athleticism.
That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical it would be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
Roger McCreary there to bring him down defensively.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read.
And got his man complete. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Rashad Bateman on the touchdown throw from Lamar Jackson. And the Ravens put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. On paper coming in, you'd say that these guys are the better team by far, and they sort of showed their superiority there on the opening drive.
Yeah, they came in the heavy favorite in this game, and even though they're on the road, they just wiped it away, didn't they? They've just said to everyone, we're the better team. We just showed it to you on this opening drive, and we expect to do it all game long.
Justin Tucker for the extra point.
Got the nerve to just get their face off.
Now, these are not going to be easy on a cold, snowy night, but this one is up and through. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it's Rashad Bateman who finished it all off with a touchdown. Seven nothing is our score, ready for the dynamic kickoff as this one's away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Tennessee offense, and you see Ryan Tannehill leading them out.
And one of the things that has really impressed me about Ryan Tannehill has been his perseverance. Early in his career, didn't have the success that he desired. Had some injuries that slowed his development, but he kept working at his craft, and now he's a guy that I think you can put a game on his shoulders.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. It's complete. Burks. Room past the 35. And finally down at the 41-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown in the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be second down. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
So in Raven territory now, here's her 1st and 10 at the 47. Here's Pollard again, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Pollard will take it up the gut. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
That's caught. Left side, it's Burks. Almost, but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. 4th down. Interesting decision here. Opening drive, Charles. 4th and short. You're in field goal range. We'll see what they do.
I just shake a fist at my offense and say, go get it, guys, because if you can't pick up 4th and short here, we're probably in trouble the rest of the game. Show some aggressiveness. Go pick it up.
Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. Good spot on the field to go for it. Kind of no man's land, as they call it. It worked out.
Yeah, they call it no man's land because your punter is telling you it's too short. I'm just going to punt it into the end zone. Your field goal kicker might give you a little raised eyebrow. Might be too far for the field goal, so it gives you a great chance to go for it. Personally, if you have those tendencies to be aggressive as a head coach, you kind of like this spot because it gives you the decision to go ahead and go for it when you want to anyway.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Those Ravens had that crazy play. Just threw the ball. That was like RG3, man. He was the quarterback at the time.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he's going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill.
It's money.
That is incomplete. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside 3rd of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
Folks, kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
7-3, man.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. With the snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Again, it's Henry. And he'll get 2, maybe 3, up near the 37.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
They'll try to run for the first one, Henry. Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Titans coming back onto the field for their 2nd drive. And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots down.
Oh, pass! You idiot!
Picked off by the linebacker,
Easy.
Van Noy.
Touchdown, Ravens!
It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
Oh my
The
God!
offense,
bro.
they had really not been able to mount anything yet on that drive, and the defense made sure they couldn't mount anything.
Where's
The
Marcus?
interception
Where you need him?
and the
Where's
return adding 6
Mario?
to the scoreboard.
And that's no small return for a linebacker partner. He took
Wait,
matters
no,
into his own
it's
hands
off that.
and his legs on that pick. And once he
What
had
a
it,
dumbass
I don't think
Tannehill. What a
anyone on the
dumbass
field
move.
could have stopped him.
It was like 2 defenders right there. Ain't no way he would have caught that. You know that, man. That shit. Indianapolis, Joe Flacco. What a great game that was in overtime against the Ravens on Thanksgiving night. Old Joe winning that game, and
And this was right here to make it a 14-3
don't feel good about that,
game.
man. First win
A heck of a
for
play there
Indianapolis in
defensively,
general.
getting
The
the
first
interception,
win.
navigating his way
Defeated
into the
Baltimore,
end zone.
Tannehill, and them defeated the Chiefs in one of the greatest games of all time here in Tennessee. They're not doing so well right now in this first quarter. But like I said, it doesn't matter how you start, no matter how you finish that shit. And Tannehill, you need to, have, you just gotta play smart, man. Shit, that was not smart. You got 2 defenders right there, Ray. 2 Ravens defenders right there
So they throw the
in
pick
his
6
way.
to get another shot at it
There's no
now
way
as
he
this
just
one's in the air.
did that on purpose. He just threw it right to him.
And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. And here comes Tennessee as they get set.
Yeah, Tennessee won that game all the way back to 2020 and tournament 5 in overtime.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's
In overtime,
better.
Marcus as the quarterback
And you come right back out
and
on
throw the
the
ball
field. You're
to.
not on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long.
I know his last name is Walker.
Hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about
And
it.
then-
All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right
Then
back
Walker.
out on the field with a chance to atone.
That was one of the craziest catches of all time. One of the luckiest catches of all time of the assist by the Ravens. He just threw the ball, bounced off that nigga helmet,
And in this case, that's exactly what
and
he
Walker
did.
caught
Found
it
his running back,
and got the touchdown and won that game.
and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Fucking
And from the
lucky.
34, here's
Man
second
and
and
cheese.
4.
He just threw that ball in there. Oh,
Option
Tannehill!
left. Breaks the tackle, now rally. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
That's how you gotta do it, boy. That's how you gotta do it, boy. Be aggressive. Play with confidence, Tannehill.
Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
2nd and 10. Here's Tannehill.
Go!
Being chased out left.
Get it on to the
And he'll
Jets!
slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
After one, a 14-3 ball game. Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. To throw is Tannehill. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The veteran Kyle Van Noy in there to drop him.
Well, someone is certainly having a big game, and while that sack doesn't quite have the splash of his pick 6 from earlier, you know he's thrilled to be making big plays during a great individual effort today.
Look at
On
12.
4th down, here's Ryan Stonehouse to punt for Tennessee. Deontay Hardy deep for Baltimore. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 15. In motion left goes a tight end. Now it's Jackson. A short one there, caught by Likely. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
2nd and 6. Now Jackson. That one too wide and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Jackson to throw. They set up the screen for Henry. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Now is the punter, Jordan Stout. He'll send this up into the Nashville skyline, and it's a good one. That's taken on the 25. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And it'll be Titan football. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Now it's Tannehill. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep and curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. Well, let's see who's faster.
Now Tannehill. That's dumped off to Pollard. And he's able to get this one out closer to the field across the 45. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit.
Brother versus brother Thanksgiving night.
This one caught by Ridley. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
Yeah, Saturday Night Football, man. Yeah. Gotta have this comeback try to catch up, man. This damn 11-point game. 8 minutes and 19 seconds. I got that catch. But not that burst. He was trip up.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there
Stop
to the
that trip.
defense. They played that very
They got the
well.
same hairstyle and shit.
And he ran
Yeah,
a
it's
little shallower
embarrassed.
than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he
Tomorrow
made the
night,
catch,
Chiefs, Broncos,
nowhere to turn
birthday
upfield
bash.
and gain any yardage.
What's that?
Middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Titans first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Oh, you're so close to getting
it. Down at the 35, it'll be 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's 2nd and 7. Gonna run again here with Pollard. And just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's gonna bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
Got it. First of all.
It's Josh Riley. Taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 25-yard line. That's another Titans first down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Here's Tannehill. Over the middle, into the hand.
Touchdown.
End zone for a Tennessee touchdown. It's Traylon Burks from Ryan Tannehill.
Man, I can't believe that. Traylon Burks with the touchdown.
Man, he just
Right
ran a
to your
terrific
face.
route. Extremely hard to defend when it's run that precisely and the ball's delivered that accurately.
And on that Broncos, Dolphins tonight.
Nick Folk for the point after. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it was Traylon Burks capping things off with a touchdown catch. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. In motion right is Aguilar. To throw is Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be second down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Second down and 6 now. Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Henry. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And they'll bring him down. Midfield, and he is well short of the first down. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to make it 4th down. From midfield now, here's Jackson, escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be out of bounds. Before he takes it inside the 40. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
I think he had eyes on that run the whole time. Good anticipation because it seemed to me he waited for the coverage to get drawn away and then had the easy scamper out of bounds to get the short yardage first down.
So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10. Jackson.
Oh, shit. Yeah.
The quick feet by Jackson. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well, what we call those broken plays? You can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. This will be caught just inside the 10. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it second down. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
This time, Jackson will throw it. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Jeffrey Simmons coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. And this is a quarterback who's already had success on the ground in this first half, but this time they're able to hem him in.
And it's always different when you rush a mobile quarterback as opposed to a guy you know will be right back in the pocket. In this case, you got to make sure the inside pressure and the outside pressure match, and maybe even a second wave to make sure if he squirts free, you've got someone to tackle him.
So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. And this one will be a 29-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good, and that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the 2 teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Here comes Ryan Tannehill now, leading his offense back out there. Last drive, surgeon-like, dare I say, 7 for 7. That'll help your QB rating.
It will indeed, won't it? Can you figure out QB rating? Can you do it? Can you do the formula?
No, I just know the higher the number, the better.
Yeah, that's what I've been told,
That's what I know.
I know that in the NFL, 158.3 is the number they're all trying to get to.
That's slowly.
He was that on that last drive.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being
Back speed,
dropped. 39 yards there, a big one.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Tannehill. He finds his man, Pollard. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Back to throw, Tannehill. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Titans first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
In motion comes the tight end left. Throwing the out route, finding Boyd for the completion. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's 2nd down. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
Now Tannehill. Flushed out right. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
First time on it.
They'll send the big tight end in motion right. Tannehill now to throw. And that one will fall incomplete. Now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Here's Tannehill. He'll buy some time right. And he will score. Down, Titans. Ryan Tannehill. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Now Folk for the extra point. And he gets it to go, and we're all even, 17 apiece. So that drive in total 8 plays, and it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. And the Ravens going to get one more drive here in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
"19 seconds showing to play in the half as they come up here 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Jackson now. This one caught by his tight end, Andrews. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the gun, it's Jackson. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half.
Hell no.
Tucker's kick is good.
What?
And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. Run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. A shot downfield for Burks. And that'll be incomplete. The flag was down, so they took a shot, thinking it's on the defense. Let's see. And the first half, just like the end of the game, can't end with a defensive penalty. They'll have another play.
One more play, untimed. See what happens here.
Maybe a free play here for Tannehill. A shot downfield for Burks. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down.
Offside.
Let's check in with our referee. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Cockrell holds it in left side. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line.
Offside. Defense.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. But a flag is down here, so hold on. Let's see what this is about. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
And now Nick Folk, his career long, 56 yards.
Nick
They'll
Foles.
spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. He had the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, but a flag is down here, so hold on. Let's see what this is about. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Folks, kick is good. But hang on. Is down. Now, if it's on the defense, they might decline it and take the points.
That penalty is declined.
So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
The big story thus far has really been the snow. It's made footing treacherous. And if the forecast holds, it's only going to get worse. But I can tell you as a fan, these are the games you love to watch.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Titans offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been totally taken apart, and that is borne out in his numbers. He's been terrific all game long. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us. Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
First down, and it's Pollard again to the 43, second down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Here's Tannehill. Here's a screen now for Pollard. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Now it's Tannehill. And brought in downfield by Burks. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
Throwing again is Tannehill. And that nearly intercepted. Well, the free safety roaming into position almost had it, but it's second down.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. That's to the tight end, Wiley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Tannehill. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. Man, this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Out of the gun to give to Pollard. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. 40 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. In the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Titans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Now Tannehill. It's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Tyler Boyd, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. And he just did get those feet in there on the side of the end zone. Well done.
Probably the exact size foot necessary, because I think if he had another half size, that catch doesn't count. And he's able to get it in, and it counts for a touchdown.
On for the extra point is Folk. And they will take a 7-point lead now. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it's finished off by the touchdown from Tyler Boyd. Here's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Off the option, here's Henry. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And that one going nowhere from the start. Field and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Don't trust you, Henry.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. That is caught. And getting this.
I don't trust you, Henry. Did you see that? They were ready.
Field spotted at the 49. A curious decision to
Knock
go
me
for
down.
it, but it
Knock
pays
that
off
nigga
for the
down.
first down.
That is definitely what we call our defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar
5 minutes and 37 seconds left. What a game. It's going to be the first ever 15 minutes of a game between the Broncos and the Chiefs.
That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
1 time only.
Throw right side, going to be taken.
After we go to the damn, he's still on his feet, Header.
To him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup with someone trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
Those are. Oh, Jackson! Jackson!
The quick feet by Jackson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 17-yard line. He got 29 yards that time.
This where the NFL
stopping Jackson. This is Saturday Night Football, baby. The birthday bash is going early here tonight. So the game just has been and Ravens. Got to tie this thing up. Long way to go here in this 3rd quarter.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Jackson.
Like Andrews, we never got to catch it. Oh, Henry, yeah. Henry. Got a touchdown.
Inside the 5 to the 4. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
It's return.
Sometimes when you run a screen pass
Tennessee.
down in the red zone, it's really tough to create a lot of room to operate. The field's pretty condensed, but that was really well designed there, and they're able to pick up a first down.
Here's Jackson to throw.
Jackson might as well. Touchdown.